All right, guys. Obviously, we're starting off a little different, right? Usually, we'd be down the shop, and I'd like go chronologically. I'd do an intro, I'd tell you what's going on, and then we get on to breaking and hopefully eventually fixing a vehicle, right? That's the premise. That's what we've been doing the whole time, and that's initially what I did. But we had to do some changes, right? So I thought this was going to be a Tuesday morning tech tip. Figured we had a newer vehicle, and we could get some work done on it. Easy stuff, simple things that anybody can take care of, and save yourself a few bucks from not going to the dealer or something like that. Turns out, I'm not one of those guys, because this thing came off the rails and just escalated quickly, right? So we decided to make a full-length episode out of it. I think you'll dig it. I think it's helpful. I hope so. Hopefully you guys let me know. But that's what we're going to do. So now we'll cut down to the shop and get on with the show. All right, I know you guys just saw this on a recent video and you're probably already tired of it. I get it, but there might be like one or two people that want to take care of some things on their daily driver, and they might not know how to do that. So this is super simple stuff that half of it doesn't even need any tools. You know what I'm saying? But things that happen on your vehicle, things that like regular maintenance, things the dealership want to just whack you with for no reason at all. Figure I'll help you out and show you what's going on. And yeah, that's it. All right, guys, I got a little distracted for a second because old Wade was pulling up here as I was recording. He's doing a little research now for the next thing we got to do on this car. But I want to show you this. Super easy, guys. You go to the dealer, they're going to charge you $60 to $80 to change your cabin air filter. 99% of cars, open a glove box, pop off that little guy, open that thing, and there she is back there. The thing costs you $10 on Amazon. So it just clips back together. Then this guy comes in like this. Then put all your documentation back in there. Tire pressure gauge that Mergen clearly uses all the time. Put all that away. There we go. Done. You just saved yourself about $70 and dealing with the dude at the dealership. Just when you go ahead and grab this guy off of Amazon, pull your old one out, and you're all good. So now we got a couple other things here. We got a license plate bracket because some people ain't got no respect. They drive into people's cars in the parking lot and do that. And then we got some new light bulbs because we're going LED, guys. We're going big time. And the whole new housings because these yellow cloudy things, they used to be clear and look really good. Not anymore. And about a year ago, I did the whole sand and polish and stuff, and they look great again. Less than a year later, yeah. Megan's driving around basically with her eyes closed. So we're going to swap them out for these guys here. Some good old made in China stuff. Cost me like $150 or something. Way worth it. Guys, like I said, right? Real simple stuff. Save yourself a couple dollars. That being said, this has escalated quickly. Okay? So the whole front little clip part comes off, and it's easier than you'd think, but it can be a little bit overwhelming. So just like I've said in other videos, step by step, and next thing you know, your car will look like this. honestly, guys, it looks a lot more than it is. So here's a little front bumper, grill, turn signal assembly. That sounds good. And then your little splash guard things from the bottom. There's one. There's the other. There's some screws and some clips, and that's it. Everything kind of just comes off. Then there's a couple bolts go here. One was over in this region. And twist the little bulbs out and you're good to go. Not that bad. What we do with the old one? One thing I did, if you're replacing these things, I recommend this right here. You can see I purposely broke it, Kevin. It's not lack of finesse because this clip wouldn't come out. It just, sometimes it's stuck, you know? So rather than break the clip, I broke that out. It came off. We're replacing this entire thing anyways. So who cares? So now we got that out. We'll put the new one on. We'll put in the new bulbs. Since these bulbs have been in there for 9 years, they're probably towards the end of their lifespan. And old Wade already getting after it over there. This guy doesn't play, man. Like I said, guys, we're going LED here, right? And this is how you know it's good. You open your package up, the first thing you see, made in China. Dope. All right, as old Wade is putting this one together, and we're using some grease and everything. Dude, guys, we're doing everything right around here. Come on, man, they wouldn't know. Let me show you what we got going on over here. So clearly, everything here is made in China. Doesn't mean it doesn't fit. It just means you got to figure it out. And neither one of us can read Chinese, but so we got this here. So when you get to the LEDs, you got this little, what's this thing called again? It's not a resistor, but it makes it so that the electrical stuff works on the LED bulb. That's what it does. And we had to reuse, see there our marker light connector right in there, which we almost thought that's what this was, because, guys, I bought this a long time ago. These bulbs have been sitting up in the garage for 6 to 8 months, waiting for these lights to come off a back order. Not even these are the second, maybe third ones I ordered. I don't know. So there's all that. That's actually for the turn signals that are still hanging over here. So we'll get to that in a minute. But I guess we don't need an LED marker light. So we took that out. The other one, we kind of had to make sure these are clocked right. This is a thing, apparently, I was unaware of, but it is. And you can kind of see it. Yeah, you can see it on this one. Right there. It's vertical. That one went the same way. Because the tolerances from China are a little bit off compared to the good old US of A, they would also go horizontal and it would throw the light where it ain't supposed to go. I didn't know that, so luckily old Wade came by here and is clearly working harder than I am. But I guess I'll get after it and we'll put this together. Like I said, guys, it looks like it's really tore apart. It's like just a couple clips and some bolts. It's not that bad. I should probably wait till after it's back together to say it's not that bad, huh? Oh well. Wait, I don't think you can sing that, man. It's copywritten. And, you know, I don't want to, I'm not trying to lose all 7 of my viewers, all right? But
nobody wants to hear that anyway.
That's true. All right. Well, we got the lights in, and they all work because old Wade had the bright idea of checking it out. Bright idea. You see what I did there? So making sure they all work. So there's marker lights. There's the headlights. There's the high beams. You can see tomorrow now. So that's pretty sweet. And they look, obviously, guys, they look cleaner. And on the old ones, this here was all chrome. We went to black, dark colored car. I think it was a little better. One thing is, I don't know if you can actually see it, because, we had the wires like better than Toyota did, But this connector right here, when you plug these LEDs in, you can kind of 180 out it. So when we first hooked them up, neither light on this side worked. just the marker light, which we stole from the other set, so that makes sense. And only the low being worked over here. So it's universal stuff. So you got to be careful of that. Make sure you check your stuff before we put everything back together. And that's where we're at now. We're going to put this guy back on, make it look like a car again, and hopefully be done.
Should be.
All right. I can only use it anyway. Good? Good?
Still got light?
No, now I don't. Now I don't. Oh, what you got? Turn on. On. There you go.
No, you know what happened. You never put it in, we never checked it. Yeah.
Don't worry, Kevin, the lights didn't go out over here. We're not back to the old shop stuff. Trying to get these things aligned, right? So if we just did the LED swap, we wouldn't have to worry about it because the old housings were lined up from Toyota. These, we don't know where they're lined at, but we haven't done anything yet. So if you look, the line is pretty straight. And the right side's a little bit higher, which do a little reading. It says you want a little bit higher, so this way you can illuminate road signs. And then you want the left side to be just a little bit lower, so you don't blind other drivers. I think it's like right out the box. I think it's pretty dead on, and as you can see, they're pretty bright. Kind of digging it. So we're gonna leave it because you also usually want to check it at 25 feet, and this is only about 10 feet, so it will project a little higher and all that. So I think when the sun goes down, we'll put it in front of the garage and figure that out. But for now, it's good. If you do need to adjust it, I'll show you what this adjustment point is. But yeah, I think think it's good.
Good enough for us.
Old Wade said it's good enough for who it's for. So we just learned something, guys. We're going to show you. Rather than showing you under the hood, it's a little easier with the one we already have out. So this is the adjustment point right here. I thought old Wade was gonna.
Hang on a second.
He's going. He's getting more tools. All right. So you look at things a lot of times. You think they work a certain way, right? So you look here and you're like, All right, we'll just get on that and start adjusting it. However, so this is how it's supposed to be done, guys. It's actually turning the whole thing. So you can do it from the top without trying to get behind there with different tools. Everybody's got a Phillips head, right? And guess what? It also works with a flathead. So basically, if you got a butter knife, you could probably make this happen, you know?
Ain't that weird?
And the new ones are exactly the same thing. We see if we can get in here and show you. Maybe, kinda. That's right. We got you. We'll get it, guys. Just give me a second here. Where's that? Right there? Yeah, right there. So, it kind of might be a little difficult to come from the back, but you come right here on the top. Boom. Got it right there. And that does your up and down. So, that's how you do it. Pretty easy. So lastly, I wanted to show you, we got the license plate back on, right? Notice how there's no bracket though, all right? And that's because it never fails, guys, never fails. Here's the new one, all right? Here's the old busted one. You know, it's all, yeah, that's what's up. So, from a distance, right? This guy here, right? We'll put this guy here, just for comparison. Looks like it's gonna work, right? So if you're looking at it, I don't know, on your phone, on a website, a couple beers deep, you're like, that's gonna work. And then, when you look at it from the side, this guy's got some shark teeth thing going on there. And this, at one time in its life, that sounded loud, it was flat. And then, the holes don't line up. So, $15 well spent. See if Megan can return this. Can send that back to China. But until then, we made it work, guys, because otherwise, much like when we almost forgot to hook up the turn signals, I don't need Megan getting pulled over for not having a plate on the front. Oh man, I forgot to cover it like on the marketplace. There you go. Now nobody will steal it. Thank God. All right, guys, it's been a couple days, and we actually took the car on a road trip. Shot up to PA for the weekend. Saw some family and stuff, and that was awesome, right? And the car did flawless. Why wouldn't it, right? But we did just do a lot of maintenance, if you think about it. You know, we put new battery in it, tires, brakes. What else we do? Wow, windshield wipers. We did the headlights, cabin air filter, so, you know, it smelled nice, right? I mean, you know, clean the air filter, like one of them K&M ones in there, all that kind of stuff. We did all this stuff, basic maintenance stuff, and saved a ton of money, kept the car maintained perfect, and yeah, it's great. So, like I said, it's been a couple days, and luckily our trip was during the day, there and back, because now it's dark. I'm finally getting around to adjusting the headlights. You guys know, time gets away from you, right? So, and they're perfect, guys. I just took it for a ride. They had to come up a little bit. I'm not going to give you all specifics. Quick Google search, you'll figure it out, because it's a little different for every car. I don't want to confuse nobody, all right? But, you know, I hit the high beams. You can see tomorrow, right? So Megan's going to be super happy. Probably a lot happier than she was earlier today. When somebody tried to come into her lane, she hit her horn and it did not work. As you guys know, we disconnected it, took the whole front bumper off. Totally forgot about it, guys. And I'm a New Yorker. We use our horn, you know. So make sure whenever you're doing stuff, you double, triple, quadruple check, 18-inch rule, you know, all that kind of stuff. Look around, because I shouldn't have missed that. Luckily, she was able to get over because the guy never saw her. And, yeah, she could have ruined the brand new headlights if she got hit. Man, God. Luckily, it all worked out. So, think about that when you're working on stuff, guys. Take an extra minute. Don't rush. Do a little look around. Make sure you're all good, all right? And while you're doing that, make sure you like, share, subscribe, ring the bell, tell a friend. Don't beat me up too bad about the Camry. And as always, guys, thanks for watching.